Something that just occurred to me is that all the people that are putting out videos and so forth to, give us information about this particular disorder, and they're giving all these tips and tricks on how to, ditch these people and discard them, whatever. Which, if that's what you want to do, then that is how you have to do it. I mean, these are facts of actual reality. But I realized that, they're really popular and they're allowed to be put out there and seen. Like, the algorithms allow them to be seen. Because they do actually cause additional layers of turmoil, not just for the person dealing with the personality disorder person, but for the personality disorder person themselves. And the personality disorder person themselves are actually, I want to feel and say that they're way more sensitive. They have a lot more energy going through them. There's a lot more emotion, actually. And when they get, because they're not able to regulate their emotions properly, when they get discarded, etc., then they feel it a lot deeper than others. It's a lot more upsetting for them. The emotions are really high and very strong, and therefore the turmoil that it causes is much bigger. And what I realized a long time ago, I speculate, but it seems pretty evident to me, because nothing else makes sense, that something powerful out there, whether it's for making money or even beyond worldly things, on an energy spiritual system level, somebody is getting fed from the turmoil. And so when we fight fire with fire, when we fight the narcissist and approach doing things the way that these people are recommending, then we're actually upping the negative energy that goes out, that causes people the turmoil that they have for the shopping and for getting sick and needing medical system crap, and even more so vibrationally, spiritually wise. If there's a siphoning going on there from beyond our world and our awareness, then they're getting fed quite a bit by the turmoil that's being caused by these people's advice. And now we've got both parties hurting even more, because the narcissist is going to fight back. That's what they do. They're very aggressive, and because of the nature of their inability to regulate their emotions, they will take energy they don't have to put into a fight that doesn't even need to be had. You know, make up shit just to make you, like, pay you back for what you've done to them by discarding them. So for those areas, if there's validity there, then we're feeding the very beast that we don't even agree with by taking that approach. And I know it's difficult to be kind and loving towards someone who's doing really horrible things. At least maintain the vibration within us in that direction. You know, we still do our diligence, we still present our evidences, and we still defend ourselves, but we do it from a place of kindness and love, you know, when necessary. Then we're not going to be feeding that beast. And I, for one, want to do everything in my power to do things as carefully, as kindly, as patiently as possible. So I'm not feeding that very thing that I'm wanting to remove from this planet. I'm not saying that I do a good job at that or that I know exactly how to do it. But I feel like their approach, what they're suggesting and recommending, is not necessarily a good thing overall. It's a good thing for having information so that we know, hey, we're not mentally ill. Like, we're just exhausted because we keep having the wrong reaction to these people. We're dealing with these people in the incorrect way, in a way that's exhausting and burning us out and finishing us off. It's great for the information on that. But beyond that, there may be being more harm than good, is what I realized. And that's probably why they're letting these people be so popular. If they are managing and controlling what people see, if they're allowing it to be seen, it's because they approve of it. They're approving of it because it's serving their purpose in some way. That's what made me think, wonder. They're not going to let things out there that are not going to be feeding their agenda, period. And in order for me to have this be seen, for example, I'm going to probably have to spend a lot of money. And I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I just figure I'm putting it out there because I'm inspired to. And if it's meant to be seen by someone, they'll see it, they'll find their way to it. Because this beast is larger than what I know how to control, manage. That's for sure. Try not to fall on these rocks. Hello.
Hi.
The liker. So who knows? But that's my thinking on the matter, is that ultimately, like, people are pissed off, and these people are giving advice that it's just going to add more fuel to that fire. And it's making a lot of victims, like the victim mentality, which might seem valid, but ultimately the vibration of victim is disempowering and debilitating and going to bring you more of that. So it's really not in our advantage to take that approach. I think it's important to find where our responsibility lies, where we had the power, so we can do things differently, not out of anger, spite, and victimhood, but out of wisdom and knowing what to do better would be a more productive approach. Hello. Well, that's the way to do it. Don't have to hold the leash. So, a lot of pissed off people are getting fuel so that they can be the victims of these people, so we can then make them angry and add to their fuel. It just seems all pretty convenient and not an area where I want to personally participate as far as my actions that I take. I use the bits that they offer that are very useful, for sure. But, you know, I have my own approach to making sure that we're keeping everyone's vibration as chill as humanly possible. It's not humanly possible to keep everyone chill because everyone's triggered a variety of things that we don't know about and we can't control that, but we try our best to just be as gentle and as kind and not reactive to their reactions. I feel is very productive, and make sure we get rid of stuff